Hello and welcome to Homework with Ms. Thomas. Today we will be looking at Lesson 8 in Module 3. The objective is to extend the use of place value discs to represent 3 and 4 digit by 1 digit multiplication. So this is really just an extension of what we did in Lesson 7, except that we will be increasing the number of digits by 1 digit. So I'm going to show you 2 ways to multiply here. One where I multiply the number, and that's what I'm going to show you in a second. And then 2 where I show you the product on the place value chart. So you'll see both ways, and I'm also going to incorporate partial products. So this says represents the following expressions with discs, regrouping as necessary, write a matching expression, so we're going to do that as well, and record partial products vertically as shown below. So for this first one, we're multiplying 2 times 424. So if you can see here, they have 400, 2 tens, and 4 ones. So this is 424, right? 424. Now, we're doing 424 2 times. So I'm going to do this another time to make a total of 2 times. All right. Now I'm going to see if I need to regroup. Remember, the magic number for regrouping is 10. If you have 10, then you can regroup. So here I have 8. No regrouping here. Here I have 4. Can't regroup here. And here I also have 8. So there's no regrouping here. Now let's write this as let's write a matching expression. So we did 2 times what, right? 2 times 4 hundredths. That was this first one here, right? We did 4 hundredths 2 times. We also did 2 times 2 tens. Right, here's 2 tens, and we also did 2 times 4 ones. That's where we got that from. All right, so we expressed it on the place value chart. We expressed it, we gave a matching expression. Now let's do partial products. So they are starting with the ones. Honestly, it doesn't matter what order you go in. You could start with the hundreds and multiply that times 2. You could start with the ones and multiply it times 2. It's not going to change the products because no matter the order that you put it in, it's going to still give you the same total. That's the associative property, I believe, that says doesn't matter the order, you're still going to get the same total. So they started with the ones. We did 4 ones times 2, right? This number has 4 in the ones place. We did that 2 times. 4 ones times 2 is 8 ones. 8 ones equals 8. Then we did 2 tens times 2. Right, here are 2 in the tens place. We're going to multiply that times 2. 2 tens times 2 is 4 tens. 4 tens equals 40. So again, to recap, we did 8 plus 40. Right, 2 tens times 2 is 40. Then, lastly, we did 4 hundredths times 2. So I'm going to put times 2, 4 hundredths. And 4 hundredths times 2, 4 times 2 is 8, so that would be 8 hundredths, right? 800 plus 40 plus 8 is 848. All right, let's do this for B. So first, I'm going to express the 3-digit number. That would be 424. That's 4 hundredths, 2 tens, and 4 ones, right? We're going to do that 3 times, right? It says times 3. Oh, wait. I have too many here. Now, let's see if we need to do any regrouping. If I have 4 ones times 3, that's 12 ones. So I can do regrouping here. That's 10. I'm going to move that over to the tens, and I would have 2 left, right? Because I regrouped 1. Plus, we have 2 tens times 3, that's 6 tens. But I also added that 1, so that would be 7 tens. So there's nothing to regroup there. Now going on to the hundredths, we have 4 hundredths times 3, that's 12 hundredths. Right? We can regroup there. I can bundle 10, and they don't have a place here, but that would be 1,000, right? With 2 hundredths left, right? So this is 1,207 tens and 2 ones, or 1,272. All right, now let's show this with partial products. 424 times 3. Let's multiply the ones first. We have 4 ones times 3. That's 12. We have 2 tens times 3, right? 2 tens is 20. That's how I'm getting that. Times 3, that's 60. We have 4 hundredths times 3. That's 12 hundredths. If we add that together, we get 2, nothing to regroup, 7, nothing to regroup, 2, nothing to regroup, and 1. All right. Oh, let's look at C. With C, this is an even bigger number. Not sure why they don't have a place value here, but we can always make a place value chart. Ones, tens, hundreds, thousands. Let's do 10,000s as well. All right, so we have 1,000, 4 hundredths, 2 tens, and 4 ones. We're going to do that 4 times, right? Yes, 4 times. So for the ones, I have 4 ones times 4. That's 16 ones. So I can regroup here. I'm going to move that over. So that's 1. Then I have 2 tens times 4. That's 8 tens. But I added 1 from the 1, so that's 9 tens. So nothing to regroup there. And this would be 6 ones after I regroup. All right, then we have 4 hundredths times 4. That's 16 hundredths. So after we regroup, that would be 6 hundredths. And then we would add 100 to the thousands. And then we have 1,000 times 4. That is 4 thousandths. Plus the 1 that I added, so 5 thousandths. So the answer is 5 thousandths because there's nothing to regroup. 6 hundredths, 96. All right, now let's check that with partial products. Okay, 4 ones times 4, that's 4 times 4. That's 16. 2 tens times 4, that's 20 times 4. That is 80. 4 hundredths times 4, that's 16 hundredths. And 1,000 times 4, that's 4,000. Add that up, I have 5,696. So that works. Now, as you can see, this is a lot of work doing the digit that many times. So I'm going to show you a different way where you just record the product. So we would start with the partial products, that vertically, that up and down, and then we'll record the product on the place value chart and show the regrouping that way. All right, so let's start first with the partial product. That's 617 times 2. We would first multiply the ones times 2. 7 ones times 2 is 7 times 2. That's 14. Then we would multiply the tens times 2. That's 110, which is 10 times 2. That equals 20. Then we would multiply the hundredths times 2. That's 600 times 2, which is 1,200. We would add all that together. Now, let's check that. Well, let's add it first. So we have 4, 3, 2, 1. 1,234, right? Okay. Now, I'm going to do place value chart. Ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, and I'm going to record each product on the line. And we're going to add it up that way. Now, we did 7 ones times 2. That's 14. So that's 110 and 4 ones. We did 110 times 2. We got 20. So I'm going to record the 20 on the next line, right? So this is like the ones product. This is the tens product. When I multiply times the tens, the hundreds product, the thousands product. All right. Then we multiplied 600 times 2. That was 1,200. 1,200. Now I would just add the places here. Regroup if I need to, but I'm just adding. So we have 4 ones, 3 tens, right? That 110 came from the ones product, right? And then the 2 tens from the tens product. 2 hundreds and 1,000. 1,234. All right. For this next one, I'm going to make the chart again. And again, I'm just recording the products. Let's line it up vertically. First up, we're going to do 2 ones times 5. That would be 2 times 5. That equals 10. That's 110. Next up, we're going to do 4 tens times 5. That's 40 times 5. That is 200, right? 4 times 5 is 20. So that would be 20 tens, which is 200s. Put my 200s there. Next up, 600s times 5. 600 times 5. That would be 30 hundreds, or 3,000. 30, 2 zeros, 3,000. Now, let's see if I can do any regrouping. I can't, right? There's no group of 10 anywhere. So we have 0, 1s, 110, 200s, and 1,000. Oh, wait. Something's not right here. Oh, it's 33,000. That's what's wrong. I'm like, something's wrong here. This should be 3,000. Right? Because we got 3,000s, not 1,000. All right. Let's do the next one. See, even teachers make mistakes. Let's set up our place value chart. And of course, this is ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, and 10,000s. I'm going to make my rows. I'm going to set up the problem vertically. Okay, let's start with the ones. 4 ones times 3, that's 4 times 3, that equals 12. 110, 2 ones. Next up, I'm going to multiply 3 tens times 3. That's 30 times 3. That equals 90, right? 9 tens. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, then I'm going to multiply 0 hundreds times 3. That's 0, right? Or you could say 0, 0, 0. It's just 0. Then I'm going to multiply 3 thousandths times 3, which is 9,000. All right, now this time I can do regrouping. I have 2 ones, but I have 10 tens. I had 9 from one of the products and 1 from the other product. I can regroup here. So I'm going to move this over to the hundreds. That will be 1. So now I have 9,100. No tens because I moved them, I regrouped them, and 2 ones. 9,102. All right. Every day, Penelope jogs 3 laps around the playground to keep in shape. The playground is a rectangular with a width of 163 meters and a length of 320 meters. Find the total amount of meters in 1 lap. That's part A. Part B says determine how many meters Penelope jogs in 3 laps. All right, so I'm going to draw a picture. I think that is the best strategy. I'm going to make a rectangle. Because they said that the playground is rectangular. All right, a width of 163 and a length of 320 meters. It says every day Penelope jogs 3 laps around the playground to keep in shape. The playground is rectangular with length. What is the total amount in meters in 1 lap? So they want to know, she goes around this 1 time. What is that total? Now, we know that the distance around something is the perimeter. In order to find the perimeter, you would do the length 2 times plus the width 2 times. So I'm going to multiply 320 times 2 and multiply 163 times 2 and then add the 2 of them. I'm going to use partial products for this. So let's start with 320 times 2. Let's do 0 times 2. That's 0. 20 times 2. Again, 2 tens, not 2. 2 tens times 2. 40. And 3 hundredths times 2. That's 600. So that is both lengths. Now let's do the widths. We got 3 times 2, that's 6. 60 times 2, that's 120. And 100 times 2, that's 200. When I put those 2 together, 640 for the lengths, the 2 lengths. Well, that's also 6. I get 966 meters. And I'll show you here too what I did. I just did 320 times 2 plus 163 times 2. This was 640. This was 326. Put them together and I get 966. So let's write that in the statement. One lap is 966 meters. All right, now they want to know how many meters is 3 laps. Well, 1 lap is 966. So for 3 laps, we would do 966 times 3. I'm going to use partial products again. I'm going to do 6 times 3. That's 6 ones times 3. Gives me 18. 6 tens times 3. Gives me 180. And 900 times 3 gives me 2,700. Yep, 2,700. Yep. Now I'm going to add all the partial products. So let's write that in an answer. 3 laps is 2,898 meters. All right. Hopefully you all understand partial products. It is such a great strategy for multiplying multi-digit numbers. Thank you so much for watching. Till the next time, keep learning, and I will see you soon. Take care.